forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. My name is Wayne, and this is Wayneko. Now, as you can see from that intro, I have Roodles here, which, look, I didn't know that Roodles was a 3,000 piece when I picked it up, so I was pleasantly surprised to find out that it was a limited run. I had fell down the rabbit hole just weeks prior with the Hot Topic noodles that came out. When this box came in, I was truly concerned. Now, as you can see, it has some pretty significant damage right there, and I thought, well, they would have been wrecked, but they put this stuff in there, then they put them in there, so I got to give them credit. And I just want to see real quick if there's a sticker in there, because Funko lately has been sticking the stickers back in there. It is not, but this one really doesn't appear that it came from Funko. So on this, it says that maybe that's Funko. They're just using a different label. It's kind of odd what they've been doing lately. I did manage to pick up 2 of these guys, and I'm going to get one of them open and I'm going to show it off, and I'm going to make sure that this is actually Roodles in there. I'm not going to take that one out. I'm going to put it back in the protector, and then it's going to go into the Patreon only giveaway. So if you want to get involved in that Patreon only giveaway, the link will be down in the description below. Make sure you go check that out. It's lots of fun. Every month we do one pop, and I try and make the value of the pop the same value that the Patreon's at for that month. So if it's something that you're into, come check that out. It's a lot of fun. This thing is really cool. So they didn't announce that this was a 3,000 piece set, and this is where I have to give Funko credit in the fact that they did not announce that it was a 3,000 piece set, because in the event that they would have announced that it was a 3,000 piece set, everybody and their mom would have went after it just for the limited number. So you have to give Funko some credit right there, right? The fact that they didn't start advertising that it's going to be a limited run, so everybody got their bots out because they just knew that it was going to be worth money at some point, maybe, possibly, right? But that's the speculation, right? If it's a limited run, then it's going to be worth more than if it wasn't. This box looks just like the other noodle box. It's really awesome. This really reminds me of this early 90s pop culture that you kind of seen start in China and Japan. It is a 3,000 piece as they show on there. Now, it says it's a 3,000 piece, but that don't necessarily mean that it is a 3,000 piece. Let's get this one open real quick and make sure that this is Roodles, right? Before I say that that's where it's going. Oh, this one's Roodles, and it's not quite sitting in there right. So maybe I should get this one open and put it back in there, right? It just looks like they just threw it in place. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So I'll get this one open so we can put it back into place, and then I'll put this one back in there. That's exactly what I'll do. So I'll put this one back in there, and then this one will go on my shelf for the Patreon only giveaway. I kind of have this whole like shelf going on that my stuff goes on there, and there's still some really cool stuff that I'm kind of holding back on a little bit that was from the San Diego con that I think will go up just a little bit in value. You'll see it coming out in the near future. I'm going to get this one open though, because it is kind of flopping around in there, and if nothing else, I'll just get it put back in place, right? I mean, so that's kind of how I'm going to look at the fact that I just opened something that was a 3,000 piece run. But in all honesty, it's not the first time that I've opened one that was a 3,000 piece run. There is some damage right here on the plastic. It doesn't look like they really clamped it down when they were shipping it off, so it got kind of messed up, but that's okay. I'll get it put back together and we'll get it put back in there. Let's take a closer look at Roodles. It's pretty obvious to see why they're calling it Roodles, right? It is a cup of ramen noodles that they've decorated to look like a chicken, right? So it has the chicken wings, it has the chicken beak, the chicken eyes. The paint job on him really looks good. I don't see any like major concerns to be worried. There does look like maybe there's a little paint spillover between the red and the black, and all that tells me is that they were in a hurry and they really didn't let it dry all the way before they put one or the other on there, so it caused it to bleed together just a little it caused it to bleed. This right here is really awesome. I love the fact that they got the whole like hot on the bag, so it's supposed to be a hot spicy, well there it is, extra spicy chicken flavored ramen noodles. I love the fact that they got the chopsticks with it. They did the whole like the Chinese slippers. Look, these are just done really well, and I'm really impressed with Funko when they did these. Really and seriously reminds me of this like 90s pop culture where, you know, stuff was really starting to pop off, or a designer plastic or something to that effect. I just really awesome stuff, and I hope you enjoyed that intro. If you enjoyed that intro, how about throw me a comment down below and tell me what you think. This right here I'm going to get put back together, get put back in the box. That way he can go into the Patreon only giveaway coming up probably in the next couple of months. I don't exactly know, but I got a few that are ahead of it. So it'll probably be in the next couple of months it'll be coming up. So make sure you're keeping an eye out on that. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly appreciate y'all watching. Until next time, have a good one.